What's up, everyone? I want to talk today about what it's like to not be physical, to not be in a physical body, and what it's like being on other vibrational levels that exist throughout the multiverse. Very, very difficult trying to understand these different dimensions, because we have to try to understand who and what we are as consciousness, okay? Consciousness, energy. Now let's say you move into the next corresponding level to the Earth-time system, which would be the real time zone, okay? Co-created by us. Now this time zone is still, what I really want to get into is about how do we know what's real? Is anything real? Is it all just a perception? How do we perceive what is co-created and what is created by us, our subconscious, while out of body? Because you can get out of body, and I have had these through my own personal experiences. You will get out of body and you're in the real time zone, okay? Then you start to think about something and the entire world around you changes. So one minute you're in a corresponding zone that maybe looks like your backyard, and then the next minute what you're thinking about, it just creates a whole environment around you. Okay? So you're perceiving a whole other environment just all of a sudden. Is it all just a perception? Do you go into your own little world when you create it, or are you just perceiving this momentarily? Are you just in the real time zone? Is your consciousness just there flickering while you are perceiving something else going within? I mean, I don't know. This is very difficult to realize, because there's no signs when you're on the other side. There's no saying this level's this level and that level's that level. So you kind of bounce from place to place, zone to zone, and it's very hard to perceive what is real. Is anything real? It's all just a perception? I mean, I've gotten out of body before, and I went through my wall, and I had tasted some tomatoes, okay, the tomato experience. And when I got out to the field through the wall, I was in a giant field of tomatoes, So one minute I'm in the real time zone, the next tomatoes. Now I've had other experiments where you will get out of body, and your higher self, your more evolved self, or guides, people call them spirit guides, okay, are with you, and these spirit guides are trying to show you something. And they create a scenario around you. It's like a test, okay? And they will create something around you. So I've discovered, as I start to come back from these experiences that are being shown to me, or I'm being shown or tested in a way, I'll start to phase out, and I'll immediately say clarity and look at my hands, and I'll realize I'm just standing here in the damn real time zone. I'm just standing out in the yard in my astral body, my consciousness, So was I there the whole time? And was I just perceiving this? Was this being created? Does it create around us and then close, and then everything's back the way that it was? These are definitely some things I'm going to continue to investigate, as I get out of body. I always try to look into these things and experiment in different ways and see if I can come up with answers, to these questions. But, it can get really confusing sometimes, It's hard to perceive what's what, or where you actually are, Is it something someone is creating around you, somebody else, something that you were creating, or something that we're all co-creating, such as a census zone, which would be the real time. It's very hard to know what's what sometimes. But I will continue to investigate this, and I will continue to report back to you guys. Thank you.